Greetings and beyond the new, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Jeremy Wormia. With Ironheart set to release here in just a few weeks, it's becoming more and more obvious that Disney realizes that they have a massive stinker on their hands right now.
That is one big pile of shit.
Especially since they're dropping 3 episodes at launch, and this is supposed to be a 6-episode series. And ever since the initial trailer released right around a month ago, it's already garnered a grand total of 514,000 downvotes to a measly 216,000 upvotes, openly showing you that audiences aren't really excited for this movie. And considering the only people really propping this movie up are individuals running out there saying that it's just a bunch of racists that hate this character, yeah, it becomes even less surprising to see that the latest trailer that released just a few days ago is already ratioed, sitting at 47,000 downvotes to 42,000 upvotes. And the only question that actually races through my mind since this latest trailer launched honestly was, why the heck are we wasting Mephisto on Ironheart here? I mean, imagine back to when it came to WandaVision and all the Mephisto rumors that were going there. Yeah, that ended up leading to absolutely nothing, but at least there it made sense to maybe introduce Mephisto. But no, we're actually debuting the MCU's actual devil in Ironheart, a show that nobody's excited for.
Wow, cool. Wait a minute. The fuck?
And before somebody comes into my comment section and say, oh my gosh, I spoiled it, they didn't know that Mephisto was going to be in the series. Well, honestly, Google actually leaked that whole plot point out, considering if you do a basic Google search for Ironheart and hit cast, you can see it right there, Sacha Baron Cohen, Mephisto.
Dumbass!
But with reality quickly setting in for Disney that nobody really cares about this second-tier plot character from Wakanda Forever, it's becoming more and more evident that they're desperate to try to get any traction on this show as possible. Not only did they have to wheel Robert Downey Jr. out here to try to prop this show up in order to try to drum up some sort of interest, we now have Dominic Thorne, the lead character within this show, going around doing an exclusive interview with the direct and ultimately saying you better get on board this bandwagon now because it ain't stopping, especially because, well, Robert Downey Jr. likes it, so that must mean you like it as well.
That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
But that wasn't the biggest thing that came out of this interview. No, actually, that was Dominic Thorne teasing that there's a chance, possibly odds in their favor, that she will be appearing in Avengers Doomsday.
Why?
Now, for those of you who are uninitiated to marketing and anything like that, that's what we call a desperate plea for attention right there, considering all this is the exact same thing that happened at the end of Avengers Endgame, when you ended up seeing Nick Fury have to bring out his little communicator to signal Captain Marvel to come help save the day, and everybody thought that this was going to be something huge and important for Avengers Endgame. Heck, even when it goes to several of the trade outlets, they were saying that you must watch Captain Marvel because it's super important to the ongoing plot points of the actual MCU, only to find out that the actual movie was a complete and total dud, and that she had zero actual plot relevance when it did come to Endgame outside of just staring down Thanos. If you want another example of the MCU coming out here trying to use big title characters to help prop up their slop content as it is, all you really have to do is just go a few years back and look at the final trailer for the Marvels, where they openly start showing off key characters from MCU's past, from Tony Stark, Captain America, even Thanos, trying to pull on your heartstrings and nostalgia bait you the entire time to convince you that this movie's gonna be just as important as Avengers Endgame. And it ultimately ended up being nothing more than another massive turd for the MCU. But to bring this back to the overall direct interview with Dominic Thorne, all you really end up figuring out from this exclusive interview is that everybody's desperate to get any sort of traction on this thing. For crying out loud, this last trailer left more questions in my mind, but these aren't questions that you're actually intrigued by or actually want to delve deeper into. No, these are the questions you end up asking somebody when you're trying to understand why they did something just so idiotic.
It's because you're a dumbass.
But hey, that's just my take on this. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all of this and more down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it up, friends, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.